Happy Monday. So this week I want to do two things. I want to finish draft 2 completely, and I want to write every day, well, Monday to Friday, so that every day of the week, for at least 20 minutes. So I'm going to do that. Yeah, it's raining so much outside. The birds are just going absolutely everywhere. But I'm going to start writing for 20 minutes. I've been sucked into such a Chinese drama thing. I can't stop watching it. I'm on episode 21 and it's so good. But yes, I want to write something today. So 20 minutes and then I can watch some more Chinese drama and knit. So I did write for 20 minutes and I wrote like approximately 400 words. So I have crossed the 7,000 word point basically. I think I finished chapter 14 as a draft 1. And I was working on also chapter 15 and 17. So I think I'll work more on chapter 15 and then 17, and then I need to completely work on chapter 18, which is the final chapter. I think after draft 2 will be done when I finish working on those chapters, and I want to have all of the chapters that are supposed to be more than 500 words to be more than 500 words. And there's a couple of chapters that I need to work on a little bit more, like chapter 3 is just 489 words, so I just need to add a couple of more words in several places, and then I will have approximately some chapters, and then I'll when I have I'll have that every chapter is 500 words. I will have like over 9,000 words. So I might just try to have should I say draft 2 9,000 words, or should I say draft 2 10,000 words? I will think about it. I haven't with word counts, I haven't actually written any kind of descriptions, not for characters, not for places, not for anything. This is mainly dialogue and things like that. So I will still need to add in like description of people, places, and things like that. But yes, I'm going to go back and watch Chinese drama and knit. I'm going to show you what I'm knitting. It's amazing. So Stone Knits came out with this hat that is the something cats hat. What's it called? Herding the cats or something? Like herding, not hurting, herding. So I'm making my daughter a cat hat. This is Swiss llama yarn, and this is just leftover Holst tights, I think. But super cute. I had to change the pattern a bit because the yarn that I have is so thick. It's not the yarn that she was talking about, but the llama yarn is so thick and stiff that I'm doing it a little bit differently, how I put the hat together. But super cute. Such a fun pattern as well. Knitting those cats is amazing. Happy Tuesday. So I finished reading this book this morning. I actually started on it yesterday. Well, I started a while ago and read like the first 15 pages, and then I finished it this morning. I read 300 pages last night, yesterday, and then finished the rest this morning. So that's book 1. I was going to read 3 books this week. I also was going to read 10 books in September, and it's September 16th, I think, today. And this is book number 1. So I'm going to read 10 books now. That's going to be fun. No, I have quite lovely books, but I just got stuck in the book that I then did not finish, and I just couldn't do anything else basically. So yes, 9 books to go. Okay, so I have done work. So I have finished working and I finished my class. I finished tidying a bit up. I finished doing so many things except for sitting down and write for 20 minutes. So I'm going to do that. I want to write 528 words basically. I'm still in chapter 15, I want to say. I think so. But I'm balancing between the last 3 chapters. I have 4 chapters left in draft 1. One is chapter 2 that I added when I'd finished writing, and it's like it's 0 words. I just need to add in a scene there that I wanted to have there. So I just need to do some writing. 528 words would be nice. It's kind of like what Scrivener is telling me I have to write now to get to my goal. So 528 words, let's do this. This actually took forever, way more than 20 minutes, but I've written 500 words and I have 2 chapters. So it's now 18 and 19 because I added a new chapter. I split up chapter 18 into 2 chapters, and those are kind of the ending of the novella, and I still need to figure out a couple of things with the ending and things like that. So right now all of my chapters that are like supposed to be more than 500 words, because there's a couple of that just supposed to be very few words, are almost 500 words. So basically tomorrow I'm going to continue working on chapter 18 and 19, and tomorrow's Wednesday, and then Thursday and Friday I'm going to work on the entire second draft and just get the word counts up and add things that every chapter is over 500 words, the chapters that are supposed to be over 500 words. And then I'm going to finish draft 2 on Friday, leave it, and on Monday I will start on draft 3. Yeah, I need to go to the library and try to find like Icelandic stylistics books, and I also need to run the entire thing through this Icelandic AI that just goes over spelling and grammar. I need to do that as well. But yes, I'm happy. I wrote 500 something words and I'm happy with that, so that's great. Happy Wednesday. Yes, so I thought about going to the gym this morning and I'm still not feeling 100% and I just didn't want to go, but I'll try to go either tomorrow or Friday. So I just started my morning after everybody left the house, reading this book. I have 1 chapter left, so I'm going to finish that one today. And I was like, oh, I'm gonna finish 1 book every day this week, but then I realized I actually didn't finish a book on Monday. But when I finish this book, I have 3 Icelandic books that I want to read. I'll show them to you. So the first one is here, Hestvik by Gerður Kristný, and I started on it. I've just finished like 5 pages, and yeah. Then this one is called Sláttur by Hildur Knútsdóttir. I think I haven't read it, but I might have read it, but I don't think I have. I will figure it out in the first pages basically, and then I'm reading also Hildur Knútsdóttir, Myrkrið milli stjarnanna. I will, if they have English translation, I will add that, just let you know. But yeah, I think I've also not read this one, but it could be that I have read it before I actually started tracking the books that I read. But if so, I will figure that out in the first 2 pages basically. So I tidied up and I finished this book. It's like a 3-star book. It's nice, but it's not really my cup of tea. And there was supposed to be this plot twist, I think, in the end, but I just didn't get it because there's been so many characters. I would have to go back in the book and like figure out who, what, when, or think it's a plot. I don't know. I don't. Yeah, it's a cute book. Not for me, but like if you like cozy books, it's nice. But yeah, I have to write today as well, and I'm still knitting. Look at this. I finished the second second row of cats, and I think the last row of cats is going to be again just like dark brown, black llama yarn. Maybe I'll finish this today. That would be nice. And then I'm still just knitting the temperature blanket. I'm just in this purple era, which the entire summer is basically this purple because the entire summer was like 7 degrees Celsius. And this is from it's like 6 to 8, basically, all these different ones. And then we had, I think, a couple of days, a little bit more, but that's later. But yeah. I liked knitting it when it was like so many different colors. I'm kind of bored, like of the same colors, but less ends to weave in, so that's something. But yeah. Like because I have taken quite a lot of AI classes and like learned so much about AI, and they are telling us to try to use AI for our benefits in the university and the usefulness of AI. And I just realized, so I did the temperature blanket, I did the calculations, like I uploaded all of the PDFs from the meteorology office here in Iceland and made them read out the data that I wanted and calculate. Everything is wrong. Well, not everything is wrong, but I was just like, it's weird. Like June and June, like it's weird. And I was like, I find it quite odd. So they decided to double check the data, which I already did. And I asked the AI while I was doing it to double check the data, and they fixed a couple of mistakes. And I was like, are you sure? Yes, I'm 100% sure. AI is never correct. This is just me ranting about AI. I have to frog quite a lot of the temperature blanket, and I'm now just doing the data by hand, because when I'm asking now the AI to read the files that they had read previously, they're still giving me like absolutely wrong information, and the numbers are not even in the PDFs that I'm uploading. I don't know where they're saying I read the PDF, here's the number that is from the PDF, and I open the PDF and the number's not even there. So I'm going to frog. I'm going to work on doing all the data I can just by hand this time, because it's not working, and oh my god, I'm so frustrated. I like never use AI because it's just all the testing I've done with AI and everything like that, they're always incorrect. And they're so incorrect. I just didn't have the time to go over every single data before, because I made the AI go over everything, and it was wrong. It's always so wrong. I'm so annoyed. It was even just numbers. Like, I don't understand. I'm so frustrated. So frustrated. And I've been using several different ones, and they're all wrong. And I'm like, how can they be so wrong of pulling one number from a PDF file? How? So I've been awake since 4 a.m. It's probably 4 p.m. right now. Yeah, it's right after 4 p.m. I was waking up this morning with my child cozying up to me and then starting to vomit. So that's been fun. So today, basically, I had her at home the entire day. She's right now with my partner, and I drank. What was two? No, one London fog. It's like I was this morning at like 9 a.m. I texted my partner. I would really love like a super sweet latte, please. And he was like, can you walk to the coffee shop? We live close to the coffee shop. But I was like, nah, I would rather actually go there and sit down and drink my coffee and have like a piece of cake later, where I'm not being like, I want a coffee. But yeah, that's actually I haven't had really any coffee since I think May, and it feels good. But yes, I have been writing something today, and I'm almost at 8,000 words. I think I've written 400 something words, and I would like to get to 8,000 words right now. And then basically the second draft is finished. At mainly I want to add from beginning to end. The second draft is finished, but I'm actually started doing that today, but also later, tomorrow I'm going to just up the word count a little bit more. But I can't remember what I said I wanted the second draft to be in words, but yes, I'm going to do that. Today is Thursday. I was going to film and post a video today, which I'm not going to do. I might... Should I film it right now and post it? No, you know what? I'm just not going to do it. I could edit a vlog. I could do that actually. I might do that, but yeah. I'm just tired. But I've also been reading this book here called Myrkrið milli stjarnanna by Hildur Knútsdóttir, and I'm on chapter 25, and I'm actually really enjoying this book. So the chapters, again, I love short chapters, and these are very, this is chapter 7 and chapter 8, and that's, well, chapter 8 was a little bit longer, but it's very short chapters, and it's just really good. So I'm here, page 69, yeah, no, 65, and I'm just going to continue reading it. I thought I had read it before, but it's just I've seen it a lot, but I have not read it, so I'm going to keep on reading that one. So instead of filming the goals video, I just uploaded the next week of the writing vlogs. So that's fine. It's a shorter one because, spoiler alert, if you haven't seen it, I got sick. But yes, I'm cooking dinner. I have also just been slowly writing. So I'm actually, the second draft is now 8,000 words plus. So that's nice. I have an update on my temperature blanket. I'm going to share that now. I need to frog the entire thing. That's the update. AI, not cool. So I did this all by, I did the new calculation and everything all by hand. So they're correct. And I need to frog this entire thing. So that's fun. But I mean, at least it's nice knitting it. But I don't like doing, it has I-cord cast on. Well, I knit the I-cord and then I pick up the stitches, and I'm not happy about that I have to do that again. But that's just life. So I'm just a little bit mad about it. That's why it's kind of in my bag, in the naughty corner, basically, in my cute bag. Happy Friday. The baby is at kindergarten, my daughter, so that's fantastic. I talked to the teachers and everything about why she was sick, because it was a cross-contamination, most likely of milk. So she was sick, and she'll probably, she'll just be a short day at the kindergarten. But yeah, I have a meeting today, and last night I noticed that, well, they were advertising the date for the competition that I want to hand in my Icelandic novella, and it's a month earlier than the last 9 years. So instead of it being in the beginning of December, it's the beginning of November. So I just lost a month of basically editing. I wanted to have edit for almost 2 months, but now I have 1 month, and I'm just I'm not going to give up. I'm going to push through. I have already over 8,000 words, which is nice, and
I am just going to push through. It needs to be 15,000 to 30,000 words. And yeah, so I'm just going to push through. I'm just going to try to write more, well, today on Friday, and then I'm going to see if I can find some writing time over the weekend, and then just write quite a lot next week, because I've just been writing this 20 minutes most days, most weekdays, but I'm just going to really try harder. But yeah, I am tired.